Hi everybody, welcome back to Be a Kid in Clarkston. I'm Angela Avery, your host today, and a Clarkston area mental health counselor. Remember, Be a Kid in Clarkston is a TV show where we talk about the whole child and whole adult development in our community. Today we're going to talk to Lauren Kloss, youth and family caseworker for Clarkston Area Youth Assistance. Welcome, Lauren.
Thank you for having me.
Sure, no problem. I'm looking forward to hearing about how Clarkston Area Youth Assistance works and how we as a community can support the organization. Can you tell me a little bit more about it and what the program is about?
Sure. Youth Assistance is a prevention program in Oakland County that aims to strengthen youth and families in order to prevent and reduce delinquency, abuse, and neglect through community involvement. There is one youth assistance office in every school district throughout the entire county. We're all sponsored by Oakland County Circuit Court Family Division, local school districts, and local municipalities. The court provides casework staff such as myself, and the local sponsors provide office space, secretarial staff, and other in-kind or financial support for operations and program expenses. Here in Clarkston, we're not only sponsored by Oakland County Circuit Court Family Division, but also by Clarkston Community Schools, Independence Township, Springfield Township, and the City of the Village of Clarkston. Youth Assistance started in 1953 when the superintendent of Hazel Park Schools and an Oakland County probate court judge wanted to create a prevention program to help intervene with families before official court involvement occurred. Over a 20-year period, Youth Assistance expanded across the county and now includes 26 local offices.
Wow, that's a lot. Okay, what kind of programs does Youth Assistance provide, the youth in Clarkston here?
We have two branches of services. Okay. There's casework and community organization programs that are offered to families who live within the boundaries of the Clarkston Community School District. As the caseworker, I provide casework services to local families. These services are family-focused, voluntary, confidential, and short-term in nature. Casework services include a family assessment where I meet with a family and we discuss strengths, needs, concerns, why they were referred for casework services, and goals to help address the family's needs and concerns. From there, I can further provide short-term counseling, behavior contracting, advocacy support, diversion services, and referrals for other services, such as in-depth therapy, evaluations, and/or resources for basic needs. Mm-hmm. The other branch of services is our community organization programs. Those focus on prevention for the larger community. We have volunteers from Clarkston area who work with us on our board of directors, and they assist with organizing and running our community prevention programs. These programs include family education workshops for parents and youth, homework club, Mentors Plus, camp scholarships, skill building scholarships, and youth recognition ceremony.
We have a lot to offer, it sounds
yes.
like. How does Kaya get involved with youth? In other words, how does a child come to be involved specifically with you?
Clarkston area youth can become involved with Kaya in either participating in casework services and in our community programs. Mm-hmm. Again, casework involves working with families one-on-one to help meet their individual needs. These services are provided for youth ages 6 to 16 who live within the boundaries of the school district of Clarkston schools. Mm-hmm. They don't necessarily have to go to one of the Clarkston schools, but as long as they're living in this district. Yeah. Anyone in the community can make a referral for casework services, whether it be school staff, police officers, parents, or any other concerned citizen. I often see a variety of reasons for casework services. There's prevention. Some examples may include a child struggling in school because the parents are getting a divorce, or a child's having difficulty dealing with peers and bullying. I also see issues about school and home truancy, where a child's frequently absent from school or home. There's also school and home incorrigibility, meaning that the child is having multiple behavioral challenges at school or at home. And diversions away from court. That's where a child has had contact with the police because they broke a law, and the police decide to send the case to youth assistance instead of official court. I then give the child various accountability assignments, such as community service hours, writing an essay, letter of apology, etc., in order for them to learn their lesson and make better decisions in the future that would lead them away from further contact with the court. Youth and families can also become involved with Kaya by participating in our community programs. They can attend one of our family education workshops that we offer throughout the year. Those vary on the topic. It's based on the community need. So for example, in the fall we hosted a stranger danger workshop for elementary students, and we had over 200 youth and parents attend.
Wow.
Students can also receive tutoring at our homework club, where they get one-on-one help with their homework, and that program is at Bridgewater Apartments twice a week. In the Mentors Plus program, a youth can be mentored by an adult for at least 1 year, where the child and adult meet weekly to do meaningful activities together. We also have our scholarships. So for income qualifying families, a child can receive a scholarship to attend an overnight or a day camp for a week in the summer. And our applications will be coming available soon, upcoming this spring, so be looking for that. A child can also receive a skill building scholarship, and those are offered throughout the year. That's where they can participate in an extracurricular activity that the family may not otherwise be able to afford. So those can be school-related activities or community-based activities. Another way a child can become involved with Kaya is being recognized at our annual youth recognition ceremony that's held in the spring. This event recognizes youth who have overcome adversity or have made outstanding contributions to the community by going above and beyond in volunteering locally. Families can contact our office if they'd like more information about our programs and services. Our office is located in Sashabaw Middle School, and our phone number is 248-623-4313, as you can see at the bottom of the screen there.
Yeah. Okay, so what can we do as a community? We all want to be involved, so what can we do to assist youth assistance?
Sure, yeah. There are several ways that community members can get involved with youth assistance. We are always looking for volunteers to help with our programs.
Okay.
So volunteers can join a specific committee, such as camp, youth recognition, family education, to help with the planning and implementing of those programs. Volunteers can also join our board of directors and be more involved with our general overview programming and direction of our programs. Volunteers can work directly with youth by volunteering as a tutor in homework club or by becoming a mentor in our Mentors Plus program. Volunteers can also just be a task volunteer, where they simply help out at one particular event or a workshop hosted by Kaya. We definitely could use more mentors as well as volunteers on our committees and board of directors. So if anyone's interested in volunteering, they can contact our office as well.
Wow, cool. So you've got probably a really unique perspective on youth in our community here. So from your point of view, what should Clarkston be doing to create amazing childhoods for kids?
Great question. I think, being involved and an active parent is so important and can have a lasting impact on our children. And trust me, I understand the challenges of having working parents in the home and the difficulty of balancing work and home life. But giving our families just quality time on a daily basis, even just simple little things, can be so meaningful with our kids. It's important for families to unplug from technology. That's including both kids and adults. With phones and the screens, we need to unplug from those things and just have some meaningful connections with one another to strengthen those relationships. As a whole community, it would be great to provide opportunities to connect with each other and strengthen relationships through community events, family-friendly activities and venues, and recreational programs. I've only been working in Clarkston area since August, and fortunately, from what I've seen so far, Clarkston does actually provide some great opportunities for families to connect, support each other, and strengthen relationships.
I think we do too, yeah. Okay, so what should we look out for in our own children or kids in our community to make sure they're living healthy and behaviorally appropriate lives?
Great question, Angela. There are so many pressures that kids are facing these days, and things have become more complicated with the advancement of technology. Bullying, for example, used to happen just at school and stay at school. Now, with social media and the internet, bullying situations often follow kids home, and they're faced with additional taunting and harassment from cyberbullying situations via the internet or text messages. With these daily pressures and stressors from peers, family, life in general, children may struggle in coping with it all. As a result, some children may develop anxiety, depression, or start engaging in unhealthy behaviors such as substance abuse or making risky choices. If a parent is noticing their child is struggling with coping with daily stressors, becoming withdrawn, not showing interest in their usual activities, changes in their eating or sleeping habits, not wanting to go to school like they used to, their grades are dropping, they're struggling with following rules at home or at school, or anything that a parent might sense that something's just not right, I encourage families to talk with someone about it. Reach out to a school counselor or a social worker, a local area counselor, or their local youth assistance office. Life can be so challenging, especially for kids who are facing many stressors and who are still learning the coping skills it takes in order to deal with it all.
Absolutely. This has been so helpful. Thank you so much for being here today, Lauren, and sharing your knowledge of children and your perspective working with Clarkston Area Youth Assistance. I think it's worth mentioning their website one more time. That's going to be at the bottom of the screen. Thank you for watching Be a Kid in Clarkston. We'll see you on our next episode.